encounter comes from Exploring with Brad, where Brad shares his outdoor adventures, camping, hiking, and exploring locations across Ontario that are often tied to eerie folklore and paranormal legends. On February 19th, 2026, Brad headed out on another solo trip, this time to a forest locally associated with the legend of the Blue Man, a place that has long carried a reputation for strange stories and an unsettling past. At first, the trip seemed routine, another quiet night planned in the wilderness, surrounded by nothing but trees and winter silence. But there was an underlying tension from the beginning, a subtle unease that lingered in the atmosphere. What was supposed to be a peaceful overnight escape would soon shift into something far more unsettling, leading Brad to a chilling realization that in the wilderness, you're never truly alone.
But this place is basically plagued by this phenomenon known as the Blue Man. So I'll get more into details later. I want to get camp set up and get this party started. So let's go, guys. Right. So we're going in. So today I got 2 Dollarama tarps today and some string. And we're gonna see about making our own teepee, our own fort. This forest has always given me nightmares as a little kid because of the story about the Blue Man. And nobody really knows. Nobody really knows for sure if it exists, this phenomenon and stuff. But it's definitely something that's worth looking into. Oh, nice. Somebody left a walking stick. Unfortunately, I have to man the flashlight. So, yeah, there's that. We see some tracks here. That's definitely an animal or creature of some kind. Look at that. Those are quite big too. Look at that. Maybe a deer? I don't know. It's hard to say at this point. Okay, so that's just a person or a snowmobile or sled or something like that. I accidentally put the light in my eyes. That wasn't fun, was it? Okay, we're going to... Whew. Oh, I hear it. I heard it again, but I heard like movement, like there was running. And like a bird-like creature, like it sounds like some sort of falcon or owl or something big, like basically a raptor bird. That's what that sounds like. I heard that running though. I don't know if the camera picked it up or not. Coming from over here. Okay, I'll go down.
As he made his way toward his chosen campsite, a sudden hissing or snarling sound broke the silence, animalistic but strangely unfamiliar. He also thought he heard movement nearby, though his camera didn't clearly pick it up. Assuming it was just wildlife, Brad brushed it off and continued hiking. After reaching his spot, he began setting up his tent for the night, unaware that the unsettling noise might have been more than a random disturbance in the woods.
Just show you the opening because I have to go in the snow to kind of show it, but yeah, so I have like a few walls up. Obviously if it rains I'm out of luck because I left an opening in the top, but I kind of wanted that and stuff, so that's kind of my fort for now.
After setting up his tent, he gathered firewood and built a small fire, settling into the quiet rhythm of the night. For a while, nothing unusual happened. The forest remained still, almost too calm, and eventually the exhaustion from the day caught up with him. Deciding to rest, Brad lay down inside his tent and drifted off to sleep, leaving his spirit talker running beside him. But sometime later, in the middle of the night, something unsettling suddenly jolted him awake.
We were butchered with our stomachs empty. Pieces of my body scattered. Will you help me find them?
It sounded like something was on the other side of my... It sounded like something was on the other side of my tent. Over here. That scared the hell out of me. There's something out there. Hello?
At first, loud knocks on wood echoed outside his tent, followed by a soft tapping, barely rousing him from sleep. Then, suddenly, a loud, piercing scream shattered the stillness of the forest. The sound was chilling, human, not animal, and it jolted him fully awake. Fear surged through him as he scrambled to comprehend what had just occurred. He peered outside, but there was nothing, no person, no animal, nothing to explain the scream. Trying to calm his nerves, he stayed alert, scanning the area around his tent. That's when his eyes caught something strange, small wooden eggs placed at the corner of his campsite, and in that instant something far more terrifying revealed itself, leaving him frozen with dread.
And I found this outside my tent. They look like little wooden eggs. What was that? I can't stay here. There's something out there. We better go. I better go. I can't stay here. That was creepy. Alright, I'm gonna pack my things and we're gonna go. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here. First, I might do an explore of the other side. We haven't checked it out yet, so I'm gonna have to have my wits about me though. I can't just go into this aimlessly, you know? Hold on here.
Then, suddenly, another disembodied voice cut through the darkness, this time screaming something chilling. "You are mine now." Brad froze in place, his heart pounding, straining to locate the source of the voice, but there was no one in sight. Overcome with fear, he abandoned his original plan and began making his way back, hoping to put distance between himself and whatever was haunting the forest. Even as he hiked toward another trail, the voice returned, echoing through the trees once more, a terrifying reminder that he was not and had never been alone.
Yo, there's a break, but I remember that there was actually a piece of wood dangling. It's not there anymore. Hello? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. I could hear somebody screaming help. Sounded like some guy. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Oh man. Hello? Someone out there? This is weird.
As Brad pressed on through the forest, the distorted voice returned. This time a chilling combination of crying and frantic screams for help. Instinctively, he ran toward the sound, calling out into the shadows, but no one answered. The woods were silent, eerily empty, and the weight of isolation pressed down on him. His heart pounded as a growing sense of dread sank in. Whatever was out there had been watching him the entire time. Pieces of the night's unsettling event slowly began to fit together. The strange, almost serpentine hissing he had heard while hiking, the blood-curdling screams that had pierced the stillness of his tent, the deliberate knocks and tapping on wood, and then the distorted, disembodied voice whispering in a chilling tone, "You are mine now." Nothing about it seemed random or coincidental. Each sound, each movement was calculated, as if designed to unnerve him, to test his reactions, and to manipulate him. Brad's mind raced as a horrifying realization sank in. He had been drawn into a trap. Something, or someone, was stalking him, perfectly hidden among the trees and shadows, moving silently yet deliberately. The entity seemed to mimic human sounds, twisting them into terrifying forms to lure him closer, to confuse and disorient him. Every instinct screamed danger, and with mounting dread, Brad understood the terrifying truth. He was never alone in this forest. He was being hunted, watched, and manipulated by something that was patient, intelligent, and utterly unseen. Suddenly, the legend of the Blue Man wasn't just a story anymore. This forest, with its chilling history, had revealed its true nature. The danger was real, and lingering any longer could have had devastating consequences. Trusting his instincts, Brad abandoned his exploration and hurried along the trail, putting as much distance as possible between himself and the forest. He emerged unharmed, but the memory of the screams, the hidden presence, and the creeping sense of being watched left an indelible mark. It was a terrifying reminder that some places are best left alone, for the moment you step too far into the unknown,